Wait, so we're jamming, you said? Sorry.
Let's jam.
Jam, okay. To start.
Yeah, we'll start it, and then we'll watch some vids. All right, everyone. What's happening? Are we live? Did that work? I think it may have worked. God bless technology. We hope that this live stream makes up for the technological problems we usually have. All right, cool. We're live on YouTube. What's up, people? And see if anyone's in the house on YouTube. What's up, Homer? Sax time. You know it. We're gonna go live on our Instagram. What's happening? We are together at last. Seth, what's up? We got your message. We're gonna get back to you. Thanks for sending a message. Okay, we'll go live on IG. What's up? Office hours time.
IG.
Hey. Together at last. Together at last. Together at last. Do you guys want us to play? We'll just tease you and just hold our saxophones. Ooh, that's a nice comment. Leo, you are the Van Halen of the sax world. From Frederick. With a little glow. We have to see an onset of hearts in order to start playing notes. Otherwise, we're just gonna...
We need a lot of hearts.
We need a lot of love today.
Yeah.
A whole lot of love.
A lot of hearts.
The world needs a lot of love. Saxing needs a lot of love.
Yeah, gonna have to press that heart.
Nobody's... Oh,
there we go.
Must have been Kristen. Yay!
Yeah, nice. We decided to play the second movement today. I like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I like that.
We actually wrote out all the notes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, we originally improvised that one time,
Yeah.
but we had to transcribe it and then write it out so we could rememorize it.
And today we took it up a half step.
Yeah. That was what really made me a little bit, um, unsure of the melody to get busy.
Right.
That's
yeah,
why.
I was not quite sure.
That's why I wasn't really sure
if
of
that was
it.
a bar of 5, 4, or if it was a bar of
Yeah.
7, 8 in that one part.
I
You guys are
think
following
it was 7, 8.
that.
I think it was 7,
You
8.
found that 7, 8 bar, right?
Yeah.
Alright, what's up, everybody? We are together at last. It is office hours, and we got some videos to review. But first of all, what's going on with all of y'all? How have you been? How have you been? Come on, talk to us. Caden's in a small. Is this Caden from Taxi School? I'm in a small town. Busiest place would be downtown. There's love from France. Tom's doing well. Aaron has a question. Aaron, feel free. Ask us your question. Someone's saying, this is great. Okay, good. People are doing better. Awesome. Feeling good. So, we got some videos to review. We're going to put our saxes down, people, and we're going to take a look at what you have sent in. And by the way, for any of our friends on YouTube, there's a lot of saxophone questions coming in, and we want you to hit us up on Instagram, send us a DM, because we have some educational information that you might want to check out. All about the saxophone, actually. So you can send us a message there at We Are Too Saxy, and we'll let you know about this project we've been working on. That will probably help you with your sax playing.
Yeah.
Oh, but first, we have really exciting news. So Too Saxy got its first sync placement in a Hyundai commercial. Woo! With fish and chips.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. So we'll upload the video so you all can see it. And if you go send a comment on Hyundai's page and tell them how much you love the music, that'd be awesome. That's really quite exciting. And I think they did a pretty cool remix.
Yeah, the remix is awesome.
Yeah. We want to know what you think of it. But anyways, that's our very first Too Saxy sync.
Yeah.
In Korea. Hey! Okay, so that's some very exciting news on our end, and we want to share your videos now. So you you can look at Leo Instagram as I configure some stuff.
So what's going on? Any questions? Instagram? Do a flip.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
I think we're ready. Let's take a listen. Yay! That's Alberto on the alto sax. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Okay, I gotta say, Alberto took me to a very sunny, happy place. Right there. He looked like he's having the time of his life. I like how it ended just with the snaps.
Yeah, he was just hanging out. Like, yeah, it was very cool. Sounds good. A lot of cool licks in there, like cool trills.
The alternate fingering stuff
Yeah.
was really hit. Very clean too. That was played really well.
Yeah, sounding good. Maybe try some more like dramatic, longer notes. You know, just to add a little bit of. Sometimes if you're playing just a lot of patterns and notes, it's hard to really like connect to it. You know what I mean? Like, because there's just so much going on. Sometimes it's cool to just like break it down and be like, you know, I could just use a few more like catchy, slow phrases, you know.
Yeah, because he's really gotten that. You were doing the tonguing stuff, and like a lot of there were some cool rhythmic things happening. Yeah, I can hear that.
Great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. If anybody's wondering how Alberto is playing the alto, his posture's like perfect. It's what you want when you're playing seated. So many people, and you'll see me do this in shows, right? Like sax will be to the side, but if you actually see me practicing, the alto is small enough that you really can have it straight out in front of you, which is really the best for your spine and for your alignment, so you're not like crooked. So he's actually playing it just with the bell straight like that. I think he could, you know, Alberto, you could even add some cool horn raises. You've got the vibe going on already, so it's a little harder to bring that up when you're sitting. But I gotta say, thank you for bringing me to a tropical place. I don't know where you are, but people want to know what song that is too. Cool. All right, let's move on. Very, very hip. And I apologize to my YouTube that I just keep getting in your face like that, hopping in and out. Okay, so this is from.
I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. I wanna eat it all. I wanna eat it all. I want a burger and apple pie, 6 sandwiches, I'll give it a try. Bacon, eggs, or a little wine, I don't care. I'm gonna make it mine. Cheese, I could eat cheese all day, but it never tastes as good as at lunchtime. I'm gonna need it all. I wanna eat it all. Give it to me, give it to me, give it, give it. Hey! It's lunchtime. I'm hungry.
At MIEKES Voice. I
Well.
love hearing some vocalists in the mix here at.
I love hearing songs about food.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was
We-
very
we have
creative.
a little track record of foodie songs. It was.
That was cool. That was creative. I like it.
Corey Wong and his band, and I think she just dubbed the melody and wrote that to an existing Corey jam, which is pretty funky, man. It's lunchtime. Da, 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 da. I she kept it really funky, even with her voice, like her breathing, and she was like, "Ow!" Little James Brown moment. She really had great articulation with vocals. Great dynamics in there. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I like the high parts,
Yeah, great tone too.
like really high like notes.
She got the striped shirt on like Corey. And I know Corey's
That's
done a
cool.
bunch of collab stuff online too.
It's like I feel like she just fit in with the video to me. It was a good,
Yeah.
it was a good like. It felt like she was there, like she was kind of playing off of it, and it had a lot of room for vocalists, you know.
Totally. Yeah, I think like also writing songs about you having quirky lyrics
Mm.
is really fun. I mean, that's burger and fries. I feel like I'm gonna remember some of these lines. It's not what I would expect, so it's really fun.
She jumped from eggs to wine. I was like, whoa.
Ah,
She was
see-
like eggs, maybe wine, all the time, something like that.
Hey, where's the fish and chips?
Yeah.
All right, rockin'. I think we're off to a really wonderful start and some different instruments with this office hours. So let's take another listen to. This is actually an online friend of mine, Orgit, who at one point called into my Instagram live. We're gonna watch one of his videos. And he told me that he is the saxophone voice in Mr. Saxobeat.
Oh yeah.
That's him! It kills it. So anyways, he sent us a video,
That's awesome.
and we want to play some Orgit. Yeah, give it up for Orgit.
That's great.
I take that was pre-COVID. Man, I felt like I was in a party. I haven't been in one of those in a long time.
Yeah. That's cool. I like the articulation. Yeah, that was really awesome. And he was just doing a great job of entertaining the crowd. Like, you know, you gotta like the way I look at it is like, it's like a game of like basketball or football or something where it's like there's different defenses, so you have to like have different plays. You know, there's different audiences, so you gotta like play different things for different people. And it's like in a wedding situation, you gotta turn up. You gotta really like get everybody going, everybody dancing. And I think if you're willing to go out there and like act a little fun and crazy, you're just gonna inspire other people too. So I just think he did a great job of like kind of entertaining people.
You
Sort of
give
like,
the permission for people to have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's something that we definitely talk about in office hours is presentation and stage presence. And I felt like when I was watching that, I was in that party. I also like how when the drop happened, he started to go into a bass line. Do 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 do. It's really catchy, and I think sometimes when playing with like a DJ, those are the, you know, you can hang on to some of those bass lines and then also spend more time just dancing with people and, you know, being in the moment. Not all of those moments require super shred. Sometimes it's just grooving.
Yeah.
All right, hey, that's some really great stuff. Let's watch one more. And as always, if you guys have videos that you want to submit for our video review, send it on in to our Instagram. We always love seeing what people are coming up with. and what you want our feedback on. All right, so this is, I think, another vocalist that we actually didn't get to last week. So let's take a listen to her now.
All I need, you're all I need, baby, underneath the moonlight. 'Cause I love your smile, and it makes me feel alright. Oh, slowly singing to the sun, you're the one. 'Cause every time I think about it, I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, baby, you are.
Woo!
That was awesome.
That was great. I really love how different singers and instrumentalists are submitting in. We don't have her name up, but my gosh, she has such a beautiful smile too. I think I saw a bass in the background. Maybe she also plays. I think that was from Jacob Collier's "All I Need" or "All I Want" challenge. That track sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I like when vocalists stack all the harmonies and stuff. It's really cool effect.
Yeah, I like that. Ba-da-da. Little yodel in there too. I think it was a really nice presentation too, with the 4 videos and like, yeah, great personality going on, bringing a ray of sunshine through the screen.
It might be interesting if you try doing like different outfits and kind of different personalities in the videos. It might be a cool way to switch it up.
Yeah, kind of Jacob Collier style too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome! Possum. All right, everybody. So in our last few minutes, you guys have any questions before we piece for today's office hours? And remember, if you're watching on YouTube and you're starting on saxophone, you're on your saxophone journey, and you got questions for us, we do have this really exciting educational project we're working on. Send us a DM on Instagram, and we'll send you the info about our project. But what you got? Let's take some questions. Who writes your arrangements?
Us.
We do. Yeah. It's pretty organic, actually, the way that we do it.
Mm-hmm.
We just jam out.
We usually like write and arrange at the same time, kind of. It's like all in the same process.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes like yesterday we'll just jam on a part for a long period of time, and then we'll spur a new idea, or we'll be like, all right, we gotta go to the bridge there. But it's very organic. Yeah. Great question. What else you got? Do you have any tips for doing 120 BPM swing on tenor sax? I have an audition tomorrow where I have to, we can't read the rest of that sentence, sorry. But as far as like auditions and groove and the audition being tomorrow, I would just say it's easy to let your nerves get the best of you. And I'm talking from personal experience, right? Like an audition is you only have X amount of time to do something, or if you're playing one song in a show, and it's really easy to start rushing musically and even body language, right? Like, oh my God, I'm here. So taking a few extra deep breaths before you start to play the piece, really focusing on the groove if you have a track or a band, and like mentally being like, let me find the groove instead of worrying so much about your nerves, because that in itself will take you out of a swing feel. You want to get more into your body and less in your head, if that makes sense. It's just a little nugget that you can use for an audition coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say try to just. I would say like if it's like the day before, maybe not like cram study it, just study it, go over it, practice it, make sure you feel good, and then just focus on getting good sleep and you know, being on time and just not rushing, like you were saying. Like that's an issue I find a lot, is like when I have a day that I'm worried about something and there's so much on my mind, I forget, oh, I forgot my mouthpiece at home, I forgot this, or I did this, you know, just like, it's weird, but just concentrate on the basics, just like eating food, drinking water, you know what I mean? It's easy to let those things go. It's the most common sense thing to do, but people tend to forget to do the most obvious things when they're really stressed out.
That's a great piece of advice. Yesterday we were working together, and by the end of the day, I was saying to Leah, like, I don't know, I feel really tired. I wasn't feeling grumpy, but just kind of tired, and I didn't realize that we hadn't even had lunch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I felt so much better after food. So yeah, it's easy to just get swept away. I love that. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with it. All right, let's take one other question. All right, how many hours a day do I have to practice in your opinion? From Mario. Well, I didn't know you personally, Mario, so I think, it would definitely, it'd be great to hear you're playing at some point. Maybe you can send in for office hours. But I will just say in general, my thoughts about practice and the amount of time that you play has changed drastically. I feel like when I was first learning the saxophone, I was very adamant about, I have to practice, at least 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. I've never been a marathon practicer. It's hard for me to focus for a really long time, and also I feel like physically I get very fatigued. So you'll never find me practicing for like many consecutive hours. And my style was always like, practice saxophone for like 30 minutes, then take a break, then like go write something on the piano, and then take the break, then like work on another song on sax for 15 minutes, then sing something for 15 minutes. I do like a circular little station. But these days, to answer your question, I focus more on goal-oriented practicing. So instead of saying, I need to practice an hour a day, I'll be like, I need to get through this new song from measure 1 to measure 32 without any mistakes. And whenever I can do that perfectly is when I'm going to end my section. So if it takes me 5 minutes, great. If it takes me 5 hours, that's what it's going to be, right? So setting small goals, I think, will allow you to actually excel faster and really stay focused. So if you only have 5 minutes to practice, like get through this thing on your list instead of like tripping out always about the amount of time.
Yeah, I think it's just the most important part when I've seen the most like improvement in my playing. It's just been the consistency factor, So I would just say you should try to be consistent with whatever you do, Try to get in, a half an hour every day or whatever if you can. Then if you feel you can do an hour, you can do an hour. At the end of the day, you're the only person that can really assess that. It depends on your goals and what you want. Who you want to sound like and how you want to play. You could get a really nice tone and sound fine or sound good and get gigs and make money, but also not play the most crazy modern, you know what I mean, the most crazy 16th note stuff. If you want to be like a wizard, like at the saxophone and be playing so much stuff, it's like you have to really practice a lot of scales or whatever. Like, it really depends on what your goal is as a saxophone player. I mean, if your goal is just like you want to be the best saxophone player in the world, then you're gonna have to practice all day every day.
That's gonna be a lot of technical practicing. Time, on the horn.
So it really depends on like what style of music you want to play, and yeah, just be consistent and like just be honest with yourself, and don't get down if you are making don't make goals that are too unrealistic. You're like, this year I'm gonna practice 3 hours every single day the whole year, and then
setting yourself up.
Yeah, and then you do for like 2 weeks, and then you quit because you're just like, I failed, and I don't even want to touch the saxophone.
Has anyone experienced that, by the way?
I have.
Yeah, me too. And then you're just nervous about even starting your practice session. You're just
like,
oh, I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't do it the day before. Oh, I didn't do it, the day before.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it.
And so just map out your week. That's what I like to do, is just map out your week, and divide your time. Be like, okay, I need this amount of time for friends and family. I have a part-time job or a full-time job. I need this for my job. I need a certain amount of time for relaxing, whether it's getting a massage or whatever you do, or meditating.
Yeah.
And look at what time you have left and use it for practice.
Yeah, the other thing I want to mention is practicing doesn't always have to be actively holding the saxophone, right? So you can actually practice a lot of things. Say that you're, traveling and you can't just take your saxophone out on the plane. You could be singing along, in your head with the recording. You could be practicing ear training and testing yourself with intervals. You could still be practicing music. You could be singing certain phrases, and you could really be actively listening, right? So I've had some of the most growth in my playing was not just playing the horn, but also listening to lots of records in depth and realizing the context or what I was practicing. Where does it actually lead to? You need to know, you don't have to have an idea musically how to use it, and that comes from listening to recordings. So it's a great question. I think a lot of people are wondering about practicing. So, hit us up with more questions on Instagram, and we'll share this educational project that we're working on that might help a bunch of you, where we do actually go over a lot of this stuff in depth, really in depth. I mean, it's one thing to just say it like within 5 minutes, but we have this new project. We give you a lot
of effort in it.
Yeah. Okay, much love, everybody. We'll see you at the next office hours. And meanwhile, go check out that Hyundai commercial that features two Saxies music. We'll also post it on our page. All right.
Peace.
Peace out. Bye.